I was on my way to Louisville to meet up with Sea West. We had a group of org mates seeking ships to salvage at Microtech, and so we decided to break out the Reclaimer and see how it fares in its current state. But during the day, we'd also get a sense that some things with the ship have changed since we last trialed it properly in PTU, and along with the economics of salvaging, we'd be posing several questions that are still open-ended.
Insurance claim has been sent. Thank you.
The Reclaimer is always an imposing sight. I'd head aboard to make sure that we were flight capable. As the hangar opened, Sea West would also make it aboard. This ship certainly is a boat though. We'd be in for a long jump out to Microtech that Mercutio estimated at 9 minutes, so it would just be me and Sea West aboard for now. Sea West is sometimes called Quest by our members, and it's something we can have a little joke about now and again. Have you found the Holy Grail yet?
No, I think I'm about a week away and then I got it. I'll let you have a sip of it too. A little bit of extra life.
Okay, we're like just arriving at Microtech now-ish. Mercutio and NIST had taken another Black Kite raid mission, but this time it was in orbit over Calliope. By the time we were arriving, the ship had been destroyed by UEE Navy vessels on patrol, and was not the only Reclaimer wreck in the area. In total, Mark had counted 4 Reclaimer wrecks in visual range of each other. I'm flying into the sun right now, so I'm going to give it a really wide angle.
There's no markers for the Reclaimers.
7 kilometers out now.
Oh, soft Death City.
See a Reclaimer. A Reclaimer graveyard.
I don't see it on this one.
Ship is in position. The rest of the crew are yet to come aboard, but West would immediately begin stripping the hull of our target.
You guys need to heal or anything?
Cool. I'm going to go below deck and get ready for the boxes. As I made my way, Neon K, Mercutio, NIST, and Sathius were making their way onto the ship.
I'm right in front of your ship. Yeah. Know that far, okay. Make it open.
The elevator was working for my first trip down. Elevator's on salvage processing. I see 1 box ready. NIST and Neon K were planning to join me below decks, but this meant I needed to send the elevator back up to them. It cannot be called from outside after it has been moved in the current patch. Are you trying to call the elevator now? Okay, I'll send it back up. But now the elevator would not return to the habitation deck. If not, you'd have to go the back way. Oh wait, it's moving. NIST was on board, and we actually made it back to salvage processing without trouble. But then Neon needed to get down here too, so another elevator ride was on the cards.
That left is it right?
Wait, oh. I don't know why it's going all the way down to the bottom. Okay. Back up to hab. Hopefully. It seems that it will not move when hitting the button you want, but picking others does work. The deck that you arrive at though is kind of random. Okay, and maybe now we can get over there.
Oh, it is now, but yours is showing an orange beam and the other one's a blue beam.
Okay, there we go. Now we just have to get back to salvage processing. It's gonna go up and then down again. There we go. Now though we were set, all the crew where they needed to be, and the salvage could flow. Sure, yeah.
Would you guys benefit from me strafing down a little bit?
We are up to 9 boxes so far. 10's coming out now.
Okay, I'm gonna put my...
It took about 3 hours to clear a reclaimer with 2 vultures. It's moving a lot faster. And soon Mark would turn on the floodlights to help our salvagers see what they were doing. Very bright lights. We're up to 21 boxes now. For a time here, everything was running smoothly. It felt like maybe the filler station were accumulating salvage a little slower than I remembered, but the boxes were coming and cargo grid was filling. As we filled the first section of the cargo grid, Mark had some questions about cargo on this ship.
How big is the chamber below that you can throw stuff in the back, right?
I think the intention eventually is to have cargo grids down there. There aren't cargo grids down there right now. Yeah, the chute at the back of the ship where you chuck things down would be so convenient for storing salvage. But at the moment, or at least last time we tested in PTU, the ship wasn't set up for that. So whether or not it will be is a good question. The grids up in this room have a reasonable amount of space, though cannot be stacked higher than 1 box. One of the spots in the corner of the first section could not seem to attach a box to it, and then our salvage operators began getting the same problem that we'd seen on the Vulture, unable to salvage with a 0 instead of a 1 above their salvage bar on the HUD.
I'm at 0 as well, yeah, I was just about to say.
You could swap salvage turrets, because swapping out in the Vulture seemed to help me in our attacks a lot.
Okay, I'll swap to the salvage.
After the 2 salvagers swapped seats, things worked for 1 box, then the problem arose again.
Starboard, are you getting anything? Because we're 0 here.
No, yeah, I was just doing a few things to try to test it. I'm still not getting anything. Also watching see if that works.
I'm gonna come up to the bridge real quick and take a look at this, see if there's anything we can do. Give me a sec. But of course, this meant getting the elevator to cooperate once again. Except that I'm going down to the cargo bay for some reason.
0 on starboard. 0 on port.
Yeah, 0 for me as well.
Yeah, I'm still at 0.
This elevator is so bad.
See if that's it. What part?
Okay, it looks like, are we in business? Yeah, okay, we're in business. I'm coming to you now. Because it was my ship, it was possible that jumping into the salvage turret would reset it back to working. We'd seen it happen in the Vulture during previous trips.
Yeah, 0 back here.
No, I mean on the turrets, it should say 0 out of 1 when you can salvage, but if it says 0 out of 0, it means that there isn't a empty box for the ship to fill. Let me jump in your turret a minute, West. But even attempting this would come at a cost. Oh my god. Getting in this seat cost me 9% health. What are we at now? Yeah, 0, 0. Yeah, at the moment, this ship is not capable of salvaging.
I turned off the power. Mind anybody wants to get in and try to turn it on?
Mercutio up front attempted to power cycle the entire ship to see if we could jolt it back into action, but to no avail. There was only one drastic action left to take. There is one thing we could try, but it is such a pain in the ass to do under the circumstances, and that is bedlog the ship. That might reset it, but it's such a nightmare to do it. Because everyone's got to be off the ship. Yeah.
Yep.
It's fixed the problem for me and Artax a bunch of times, but we needed everybody else off the ship so I could bedlog and hopefully reset the ship, but Neon had lost his helmet after taking our free drink.
I have a small problem. My helmet's gone.
Oh, okay. And we've got a spare helmet.
Could bring the Pisces really close.
Yeah, try that. It's a medical Pisces, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, good, yeah.
Just bring it to the airlock.
The elevator was getting worse. Now none of the decks are working. We 30k or something.
E1's fine.
Okay.
I got it to work.
Yeah, okay. Well, which deck are we going to even?
I don't know. I just clicked all.
Salvage processing again. Okay. You might have to go at the back way. You might have to go at the back. Mark, if you can get the Pisces really close to that back hatch, then that'd be great. I'm on the right deck again, thank Christ. Neon was going to EVA to Mark's medical Pisces without a helmet. Thankfully, Mark was able to get very close to the hatch.
Oh, here goes nothing. Oh no. Oh!
Yeah! Hopefully I can get back into the server.
Ready to tractor me.
Yep, tractor yourself inside as fast as you can.
I'd made it back in and everyone was coming back aboard, and Sark had even spotted a dead player nearby, complete with helmet for Neon.
Wait, where is the dead player? He was a dead player.
Yeah. I got him. I'm bringing him.
You guys make it? Good. The dead player had been brought aboard at the back of the ship.
Corpse in the back of the ship.
Look at that, you guys have a helmet. He's grabbing a helmet. Okay, let's try and get back up there. Fingers crossed. No, we're going the wrong way. This elevator is such a pain. For some reason, the bedlog had also caused all of the reclaimer wrecks here above Calliope to vanish. We need a new salvage target. If we don't have the reclaimer, what we can do is go back to Microtech, take the mission again, get another one.
Right, I do have the mission again, which I need to accept.
You've got it here. Okay, great. Do that, yeah. So it's L2 or L1. It is L1. And we were moving just in time as we were coming under attack.
Got missiles coming in.
Okay, time to move. Start us jumping towards Mikkel 1. I'm powering up the other remote turret now. But we were away and en route to Microtech L1, where another reclaimer rack would be waiting, ready to be salvaged.
Looks like the black kite's the only hostile.
What's the range right now?
11.
Yeah, you're probably right. We need to board the ship to disable its shields and kill the current crew. We had plenty of people on board though to get this done quickly.
remain at the helm for now, just to keep an eye on anything coming in.
Also, the shield's out. Down to the bridge now. Shields are down. Good.
I'm at the end of the hallway, Katie.
Got the S right up here.
You guys good?
Yep, we're good.
Okay, cool. With the shields now disabled, we could return to our ship to resume salvaging.
I'm just moving some guns. I wonder, is it possible to do salvage with a black kite?
No, you can't.
Oh, you can't move it. But as the rest of the team were coming back aboard, Mark would spot a hostile target heading towards us. What is it?
Henry Asher, it is an M50? No. Yeah, it's an M50 coming in.
Okay, Sathias is on the gun. I think Sathias is ready to go.
Just
Going below. Good shooting, guys. Good work.
I think the pitch.
Straight. If you go ahead and just jump down, to get those moving, I'll get the elevator down there now. Getting the wrong stops on the elevator would continue. As a precaution, I disabled auto-eject on my filler station. I'd heard that this can avoid the problem with the ship having no empty box to fill, but this meant Sark needed to remind me when a box was ready to go.
Outside, filler station full. Please extract.
Oh yes, we haven't got the auto-eject on here, I got it. Good work, Sark. We were up and running again, and I could pass on some of what I'd learned in the Vulture. Now we're moving, Sark. Now we're moving. This is good.
It shows like 100% on the upper part of the back.
So what we found when we were salvaging the other day, salvaging a reclaimer, not salvaging in the reclaimer, was that different parts of the hull have different extraction rates. But again, fast extraction in the reclaimer seems a lot slower than fast extraction back in the PTU. With the slower rate of extraction, it was becoming apparent that the seemingly optimal number of crew members on the reclaimer does create a big split in the profits for the crew.
What was the recommended crew of this ship?
I don't know what the recommended crew is, but you know, in practical terms, it's better to have more than few for sure. I think we got 6 on board right now, haven't we? And that's like it's not a bad number. We were cycling through the crew as people needed to log off for the day, and NIST was coming back aboard following an accidental death earlier in the session. So we can get you down to the salvage processing deck though. Via the salvage balcony, of course.
Those ones stack higher?
No.
No, that's it. Yeah, you get one in this deck. You get one layer. Yeah, despite the fact this room is so.
Yeah.
Over 10 layers on top of each other in this room. Why is this room so big?
What they need to do is talk to somebody who actually works with industrial equipment and ask them for advice.
Now, we'd been out about 2 hours at this point, and yes, we'd had to move the ship, but the count was still less than we'd been expecting on setting out for the day. We've almost got 80 boxes, sorry. almost got 80 boxes. With the back grids now also filling up, we have to start making decisions about where to put the extra boxes. It would totally make more sense for them to just have a cargo grid on the space below us, right? You know, in the salvage holds, that you could just drop them down the back here. And I'm pretty sure they showed that even. Right before the, well, I say right before this patch came out, right before PTU came out, so 6 months ago, they showed them like doing that on like an ISC or something. Okay, I'll come up.
So yeah, someone will have to take over starboard
Sure.
side, but I just figured I'd let you guys know so you guys weren't lost about it. So
At this point, West had to leave, and so I was heading to the bridge to take up his salvage beam. But again, the elevator wanted to take me to any deck but the hab deck. In the end, I decided to just EVA. And Mark, do me a favour, open exterior. That fucking body back here. Okay, I'm gonna ditch this body when that opens up. Are we?
dispute.
Okay.
And I have just left the channel. Left the reclaimer.
Okay, you can close exterior now.
So I can close everything.
Yeah, go ahead, close it. Okay, let's get this port gonna go. The turret was working, and so I could get on with filling a few boxes. Okay, port side is ejecting. Port side ejecting. But then Zero Exception was coming aboard, and as it's difficult to get external shots from the salvage beam, I would take up Mark's position as pilot. Mark also needed to leave at this point. I'm going to leave the seat now. Port turret is free, Zero. And yeah, I'll jump in the pilot seat, Mark, and take over.
Okay. Just watch that. There's some space, but there's a fairly good-sized asteroid below us.
Yes.
And look around a lot. The ship is so big.
105 boxes currently.
Whoa, okay, so that matches what we had in the freelance the other day that we lost. I have not used the Reclaimer much in live, and other members of the crew were insisting that the extraction rate of the Reclaimer was slower now than before, so I wanted to learn a little more about their views on this subject. You guys have done more with the Reclaimer than me. Are you like certain that there has been like a debuff to its speed?
Yes.
From the PCU side, yeah.
One person, the cargo hold or the salvage processing, would have difficulty keeping up with the two sides going full on.
And now it's like there's long waits, right, between boxes coming out now.
There was a point in PTU where you felt that reclaimers suddenly had value, and now a two-person crew with a cargo ship and a vulture is faster, profit-wise.
So, what it feels like to me, at the moment at least, is that it isn't, the Reclaimer isn't viable, essentially. The problem with salvage really is that it doesn't scale well. You can add more crew, but the cut gets smaller, which means more time out salvaging, and we've always ended up with around a vulture's worth of profit, but taking much longer to get there. There isn't the money in salvage to pay for escort ships to stand guard on the off chance that you may come under attack, because then the profits cut even smaller, and any decent combat pilot has many better and faster options for making credits. The problem of low profits in non-combat jobs in Star Citizen is a big one, not just for the crew taking part, but also for other professions as well. You can think of it like a food chain. You need a lot of incentive to get people out trading or salvaging, so that there are a lot of targets for pirates to engage with, and the salvage or trading crews need to have enough credits in profit to pay for protection from those pirates. We're seeing this kind of play out in live right now because of a bug with buying drugs, where they can be purchased for next to nothing but yield extremely high rewards on sale. When it's easier and faster to make credits by just running bounties or beacons, well then fewer people will take up the industrial roles with crew. We made it back to New Babbage, where hopefully today we'd be able to sell our cargo for profit. So, we have 117 and 14. So we actually have 131. we get 900,000 for the 117. That's good. 7, so it's like 1.07 million for the lot. That's a good haul. And we were successful in actually selling them today. That's great. Really great. Again, when splitting down the profits, a share was worth 166,000 credits. Some crew chose to give this to the org bank, but this trip was another 3 hours out there salvaging. I don't have enough experience to definitively say that salvage doesn't scale. Still need to hit some of the truly big targets to make that call. But the people around me that have been doing a lot more of this tell me that the profit is slow, and when it's split, usually relatively low. I'll reserve judgment for now, and we'll see if new thinking can make it work, and hopefully some more fixes on the Reclaimer very soon. As always, I want to thank all of you at home for watching, and all of our amazing patrons who you can see on screen right now. Without these very generous people, none of the videos here on the channel would be possible, and I am very grateful to each and every one of you for helping me continue this channel. We will be back with more from Star Citizen very soon.